Well, you know what? We're flipping it because I actually have one together.
All right,
Oh. And then we're going to ignore it because we want to talk about Big first.
I don't give a fuck. What happened? I'd ignore it. But anyways, how is everybody doing? How are you assholes doing?
Doing all right.
I'm eating a Reese's egg, so I'm pleased.
Long day, but I'm good.
50 Shades of Grey, it is.
Nope, we're talking Big.
You see this?
I know. See, that's why the coin. That's why I'm saying I knew it was going to land on this. That's why I brought it up. Every time, the one that you think it's going to like get the most shit out of us, it's all we have to talk about first.
I mean, does it matter which one we start with, even if this one has more conversation?
I don't know. I guess but then you feel rushed for the second one.
No, you don't gotta rush at all. You just go for it and say what you gotta say for it.
So I don't know.
They make pills for that.
So what are we talking about? Are we talking about Shades, or are we gonna do Big?
I say we go by the coin.
Okay, let's go by the coin then.
Aaron put in that effort. Do we have any kind of intro or anything?
Nah, didn't put an effort to do that. I came home.
I got to tell you, I don't think. I have a whole week to think about these movies, and then from whenever we pick them to when I watch them till we do this, not a second goes by in my mind where I think of a rating until I am asked what I think my rating is.
Oh wow!
Oh, I usually get like a quick number during it, but I don't think about it at the end where it's the final one until the day of podcasting. I'll start thinking of like, oh yeah, okay, podcast tonight. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta give a rating.
Oh, I always have some like when I'm watching the movies, I have a number in my head. Like I'll start out. Say for example, I'll start out with a 10 in my head for any movie. For example.
Oh, you go down. Okay.
That's not how I do it all the time. I'm just saying that's how I can start it. But I'll just start.
I don't start any movie with a 10.
And it I'll watch the movie and I'll just have a number that just bounces around.
I start with a 0. I'm hoping it's going to be good, but I'm looking forward to disappointment.
Yeah.
Just like in life.
In life, exactly.
And, but
oh god, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, so I guess we could dive right into it.
All right.
Christopher Isaac.
You know what? I'm gonna go 4.
Okay.
Same. 4.
I went 5.
Wow.
So we're not too far off.
It helps that there's boobies.
These type of movies I cannot get into.
Okay.
Well, I will say, going into this, knowing that it's a trilogy, and we're only watching the first one. We're not getting any kind of conclusion out of just watching this.
That's true. And it's supposed to get more fucked up during each one.
Yeah.
What's the next one? It's like something 50 Shades of Darker or something.
It's 50 Shades. I think it's 50 Shades Darker, and then there's 50 Shades Freed, or vice versa, or I don't know which one's second.
Hey, Mickey Mook, how's it doing? How's it going? Which, by the way, Mick, I did save those 2 movies, so you let us know. We'll talk about this, but for that review.
Oh yeah,
I saved them on our list. So you let
Brewster's
us know.
Millions and nice.
He said Mick said he can connect them.
Yep.
So I'm curious about that.
So you let us know one of these upcoming Saturdays when you know you'll be free, 100% free, when the boss, aka your wife, says it's okay, and we'll review those 2 movies with you, man.
Hey,
all good.
Everybody needs a break, man.
Yeah. Just let us know ahead of time. Like, say, if you want to do something in 2 weeks, for example, then we'll put that out 2 weeks. But it's gonna be fun. But yes.
What were we saying? Oh, so I didn't look it up or anything. My girlfriend told me that this is out of the 3 movies, this was the only one that had like the writer involved, and it was a different director for 2 and 3, and then she wasn't involved, so I guess they weren't as good. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That changes.
Like there was some kind of issues with filming or people not getting along. Beats the hell out of it. I don't know.
Okay. I can see
May
that.
13th. All right, that works.
But
right in the beginning, I have no judgment. Everybody, some part of it, you could be S&M stuff is fine.
BDSM, whatever people do behind their own doors.
Exactly.
I don't care.
I'm not judging. But when I'm talking about this movie, I might say something.
Go ahead. Hey.
Well, not right now.
No, hold on. We got a warning from James before we started that he was going to throw this entire thing off the rails.
Well, the only reason is because I'm going to play the opposite. Okay, so most people watch this. I'm sure majority is women.
And whoever
they think this is a romance thing. Oh my God, they're in love. She's changing them. No, red flag. Spin it around. This guy is so broken. He enjoys hurting her. You see his face when he was whipping her? He started sweating. He was getting into it. Like he liked seeing her in pain.
That's part of his release.
Yeah, and that's why she said that. She goes, "Why do you want to hurt me?" And he's just looking at her. That's a fucking sociopath.
But dude, okay. Listen.
Dude, this guy
is close to a serial killer.
Okay, this guy has serial killer vibes written all over him.
But now I remember when they're talking and she asked him like where he got this from, where he learned this, and he said he got it from his mother's friend when he was 15 years old. 15,
when he was 15.
So well, here's the thing. How is a serial killer born?
Abused.
Something fucked up with the parents. Abused.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is he was getting that from her, getting abused from her, and then I wonder if it turned in his brain like, now I can do this to somebody else, and since it was a female
that became what he knew.
This
is the movie I watched. I was watching this guy like a psychopath. Now the other side is I can see the romance side too, where she's changing him a little bit and he don't like it and he's fighting back because he don't like change. He wants to be in control all the time. Yeah. No, I'm watching the dark side of this shit. This is what I see. I see she's getting involved into a future serial killer. One thing, she's already pushing back on the contract type thing, even though she didn't sign it.
She never signs it.
And he's like, you get punished. You can't say that. He's trying to tell her
first movie,
like penalties and shit. One of these times, she's going to do something so fucked up where he's going to snap, and that's where the serial killing begins. She's going to be the first victim. Then there's going to be plenty more after.
Which would have made the movie a really cool twist.
Especially when he found out when she said she was a virgin. You see like that. He got that like fucking Hulk juice. Like I have a doll where I can make my own, start from scratch basically. She will learn from what I know.
Well, that's the only time. Well, that's like
I'm like, yo, this dude's abusive.
Very predatory and like very controlling.
Very controlling, but like when he finds out she's a virgin, that's the only time it seems like an actual love scene as opposed to not.
Yeah, but it made him, because I already know what he's thinking, like how they were setting it up. He has a toy from scratch, never been touched.
Yep.
He's gonna unwrap this present.
Train it.
Train it. If she signs that contract, he knows he's the 100% control. What she knows is because of him.
Yeah.
Type shit. I'm like, dude, man. I'm like, this guy's fucking insane.
Well,
but the sub and Dom thing, fine though. There is people, but this guy, you don't play with this guy. This guy's something loose in his head.
In the second and third movie, they end up married, and has his kid or something like that. And I think that somebody was it that Mrs. Robinson they refer to is like out to kill Dakota Johnson here or something like. I don't know. It gets all.
Oh, so it starts turning into a fucking murder machine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
okay. Okay, so let's say the
these
first
two get
one
married.
We just watched is about a psychopath, and maybe he does change in part 2 and 3.
It's a totally different thing after this first movie, which I haven't seen the second or third one, but
this should be there.
I haven't. I've been informed of what the story was.
This should
against
be called
my
50
will.
Shades of Red Flags.
I know. 50 Shades of Red Flags. That's what this should be called.
Jesus.
First off, it takes 43 minutes before we even see a nip in this movie.
It did.
True.
Which means that first 43 minutes was irrelevant.
And thing is, it's then later on, you see more than I thought we were going to see.
Oh, you knew?
I thought it was just going to be upper body.
Nope.
I didn't know.
You get everything. I mean, you get everything but genitals.
Well, close. You see the frontal.
You start.
But...
you start to see some.
Yeah.
You see the very the base of shaft.
They came close. They pushed it.
Yeah, they did.
But hey, good for them.
I can't imagine how difficult or awkward it is to act those scenes.
Especially where they're both like looks 100% naked and he's actually in her groin and everything.
Like he's on top of her. They show him doing the thrusting motion. I'm like, how?
Sometimes in my head, I'm like, they're celebrities. They fuck each other anyways. They're probably really having sex.
Some maybe, but
don't know.
I doubt.
You don't know. They're like, they're like, I'm serious about this character. We got to do this for real. Okay.
Like, how do you, at the very least, if you're even remotely think the person you're doing the scene with is attractive, how do you not get a boner?
I don't know.
Like, as unprofessional as it is in that scenario.
But you also got to think about it, though. Like, being in like, you have the cameraman there, you have the sound guy, like, you have so many other people there.
True.
It's not like it's just you two there in your room or in a room.
But then there's some people.
No, but you got to pretend it is.
Like,
I mean, they're usually closed off sets with minimal personnel, but still.
It's like those scenes. Man, so awkward. And I'm sure it's more awkward for the woman, I think.
Probably.
Maybe. I mean, it could be either or, though.
No, because like the man actually is going down, touching her breast. Like when someone touches a man's chest like this or something, no big deal. But when
I get what you're saying,
they're getting their breast touched, I'm like, damn, you gotta be comfortable with that shit. You like just let people rub it up on you.
Yeah. He puts an ice cube in his mouth and he's pulling that over her body, like right on the nips and going downtown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is gonna be weird if you're like in a relationship outside of this movie with a real person and they're seeing this.
Yeah, I know. Then you lay down in bed and they're like, "Hey, you remember that part of the movie?
How was work today?
Try that."
I dragged an ice cube over a naked woman for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was work.
I'll just shove a whole bunch of ice cubes in and push down and shoot them out like a ice machine.
No. I don't think that's what you would want, James.
I almost just spit on my all over here.
I don't think that's not what would be requested at all.
Yo, he had his playroom. He had some shit, man.
He did.
The words playroom, until you see this movie, I only ever thought of video games and like a man room.
Me too.
No, not me.
Exactly.
I was thinking that, but not to that extent. Just some other.
And she makes that joke, like where he's like,
"Oh, that's how these movies are connected." They both had a playroom.
Yeah. Both these movies have a playroom.
Yes, they do.
I prefer the playroom and big. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take a mix of both.
You got to pick one or the other.
That was a weird safe word they had. It was just what the color
yellow or red.
You know, slow down, caution, and stop.
Some people have some like fucked up names.
I imagine it's got to be something easy to remember.
I was gonna say easy to remember. Yellow and red. Boom.
Yellow and mashed potatoes.
What about when she keeps begging him to do anything relationship and he's like, and they're talking about sex for like one of the first times. And he's like, I don't make love. I fuck hard.
I fuck. That was the quote of the movie. That's the quote of the movie.
I fuck hard.
He straight up came out. He's like, I fuck. I'm like, damn.
He's very direct.
Really direct. Oh, man. But
I mean, there's people out there that like that dominant, submissive relationship, though.
Clearly. No, that's what I'm saying. I understand. But I'm just saying he's the wrong person you get with. Because he's broken. He's not like a normal guy doing this. He got some darkness in him. I don't trust him.
It's the only way he's known a woman.
Yeah.
You know,
like because when he becomes the submissive, when he becomes a submissive, he's 15 to his mom's friend. So that's how he's, you're in pivotal years there when it comes to fucking.
And
he's still French.
Yeah. Miss Robinson.
That's crazy, man.
But the contract negotiation, that scene was pretty good.
She said, "What's anal plugs?"
Like, what are butt plugs?
Yeah, what are butt plugs?
Oh, I wrote that. Oh, what does she want crossed out? No, anal fisting.
And regular fisting. She said after two. He was like, "Are you sure?" Fisting. He was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I'm sure." You're not gonna be punching me either.
Strike out anal fisting and vaginal fisting, and no genital clamps.
Yes, no genital clamps. That was important. I was like, that part was pretty funny.
That was watching that in a serious tone. Like how I can't imagine trying to play that serious and not cracking up.
I would have chucked a few times and been hard under the table. Yeah, I said it. You got nothing to say.
Yeah. It's actually, now the more I think about this, it's appropriate we talk about 50 Shades of Grey and then big second because it makes you big.
There you go. There you go.
Oh shit.
There's one of the scenes in the playroom where he's undressing her, and did you catch the moment where he takes off her panties and sniffs them?
Yeah.
And then puts them in his pocket.
Yep.
Hey, he's like this. Yep. Fresh fish, man. Never been touched.
Ooh.
I don't think he said fish.
He was excited, man.
I don't think that's what he was thinking.
I hope not.
I did notice when he goes into the playroom, he puts on the same pair of ripped jeans. I'm like,
yeah, I know. That's weird, right? With the buttons unbuckled.
Yeah.
That's the white boy, bad boy image.
And that's it. It's just the jeans, because he has no underwear on. Because when he drops his pants, it's straight up. You see ass.
Yeah.
But he has no socks, shoes on, or anything. It's just the jeans.
Yeah, he puts it's like his uniform when he goes in there, which was, I'm like, this is weird. Why is that your choice of outfit if you're going into this room?
I know.
That seems like it would chafe quite a bit.
He's probably greased up.
I mean, very well could be.
I mean, if you're going to go into that kind of night, you need to be greased up. You need to be lubed up and very well hydrated. Listen,
I feel like he has a fridge full of stocked full of Gatorade and drawers full of KY.
And he probably has those oxygen masks. Get that nice fresh oxygen,
A little Gatorade and KY.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean,
let's go back in time. For your first time, you're still a virgin, and your first experience was straight into this type of stuff. Would that damage you in your life?
So, I mean, that's why he sleeps with her in the bed for the very first time once he finds out, to pop that cherry.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to make her happy, man.
Yeah.
He was playing her, man.
100%, man. 100%. He tells her to stay away, and then he still goes after her, finds out she's a virgin. She knows about all this shit before,
and she still wants him. That's what I'm saying.
And it's like giving her a taste by sleeping with her that first time and actually staying in the same bed.
Pretty much.
He said, "I'll do this romance shit."
He did.
Then she started negotiating. He was like, because he was trying to win her back. So this is where she's breaking him. It's like she's the dom now. Because he's following her. He's he wants her back. He's like, how about this? At this contract, once a month or once a week or something.
You have to go on a date once a week.
A real date.
Yeah. And just to get her. So he will say anything to get her.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then the other way around is like, oh, she's changing him. He's breaking down because he would never do this to other women. He'll be like, fuck you, bitch, get out of here. He'll stick to his contract and his lifestyle. No one sleeps in his room. He sleeps alone.
But it's
their own room.
What it is, though, James, it's probably one of those things where, what he says goes. He's probably not used to being challenged. So once he was challenged, he's like, oh shit.
Oh, I see. That's the romance.
No, it's
part of the movie,
nobody has to think or feel about anything, and that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have to think, you don't have to feel, you don't have to make decisions. There's no pressure, no stress.
Mm-hmm.
You just do what you're told, or you tell the person to do what you want.
Like a mousse with cranberry sauce.
That's
he was taking notes. He was like, "What are they doing there? Hold on, write this down."
Cranberry sauce.
I had to go to the store buy this thing.
Yep. Cranberry sauce is delicious.
What's weird is towards the end there, where she's like, she wants to know what the worst thing he could do is, or something like that. And it's literally just him hitting her with that belt 6 times.
He's beating the shit out of her, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
He started harder and harder. He was getting into it. That's what I'm saying. The psychopath was coming out.
Yeah, that's. And he had them damn jeans on. Them damn whipping jeans.
Again, he switches to his jeans, shirtless.
Yeah.
Those are the real wife.
Let's get real. There's another way he could have shoulder. He could have took that and slapped it against the table and said, "I'm going to hit you this hard."
Yeah,
and she'd be like, "Oh, okay, never mind."
And she doesn't feel it, and he doesn't get that control. He doesn't get all excited. You're not going to get that.
So this is where it really shows, like, he's being submissive now, because when that happened, she's like, "Don't fucking touch me." He backed down, like she was in control now.
Yep.
So I don't know. It's like 2 damaged people fucking getting married.
Yeah, and basically beating. Well. It's like, okay, I'm mad at you. I could get in here so I could beat the shit out of you. While we're
basically use it as an excuse, right? Like, hey, ooh, you made me bad, but I'm horny. Let's get in the room, and he takes it out on the fucking whips.
Oh, don't.
He's like,
and on top of that, don't touch me. Call me sir. I'm like, what kind of?
Yeah. This is just damaged couple right here. This is not a romance.
Seems like the kind of guy that could use a fifi.
Yeah. I think he may need to slap one of those around instead of these women. You gotta stand up to people like this, women. This is disgusting. This is coming from us.
Like, let's not.
I understand. I get the whole behind the closed doors thing, but this was more. This was way more than that. This was
only because of him, his mindset, because he was molested when he was younger. I'm just saying, this is like I said, this is a recipe of a psychopath.
On top
of serial killer.
Wasn't his mother a crackhead?
He was born to a crackhead prostitute and then adopted when he was 4.
He has broken red flags.
50 Shades of Red Flags.
Yeah. This guy needs to see. He needs to go seek 50 Shades of therapy.
That's what I seen. I didn't go with the romance part.
No, he shouldn't even been talking to that girl. He should have been going to see a therapist. You can even call on your damn phone. I don't know the number. And listen, not a sponsor, but definitely can be. You know what I'm talking about, people. One of them shits. Could easily did that, but he didn't.
No, this movie is not about romance.
No.
This is about someone that needs help.
And the ending was stupid. Either continues on to the next movie continues on. But they end by she leaving and he's going, then she was like, then they said each other's names. And it ended. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, oh, okay. I guess part 2 is going to continue on from this.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, while we're at this, are we going to watch the next 2 movies? Or are we just going to watch just this one and go on with it?
I had not planned on it.
Let's figure this out right now. Seriously, let's figure this out right now. Because if we're going to do next
I don't know. It's
next week, get it over with. Up to you two. I don't care.
I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I watched. Like, but do I want to watch the other ones? No. I didn't get the taste. Like, I need to know what happens next. I don't have that. I know what happens. The shit out of her. She signs that contract and he beats the shit out of her through the whole fucking movie. That's what I'm going to see.
Stone Cold.
Punch her in the back of the head and donkey punching her and shit.
Donkey punch.
It does get crazy. And I'm just like,
oh, the old donkey punch.
if this is like this, the book is more intense. What the fuck did they do? Hit her with a chair?
That's what I'm saying.
Seriously.
Fuck, man.
And again, that whole crazy dominatrix S&M stuff. No kink shaming here, but you know, that's
no. Like I said, you do what you want. Like I got a high pain tolerance, but there's no way someone's going to hit me with a fucking cat of nine tails or no fucking way. I 100% know I cannot turn that to sexual. Don't not hit me with anything.
What about branding? Can somebody brand you?
No, man. No thanks.
But yeah, treat me like a cow.
Yeah.
Moo! Oh.
There's two extremes. Like that.
Milk me, baby. Milk me.
That's wild. That's wild.
Jerk these tits.
Again, no kink shame. Whatever you guys are into, I'm happy for you.
James likes to get milked.
Like the ties, the handcuffs are fine, but once you get to the pain shit, I'm like, no.
Squeeze those udders.
This is what you guys get when we talk about 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't. Do you want to do the next two movies?
Hey, the clamps, man. Those clamp those cow nips.
I mean, we'll finish
the car battery to the other end.
We'll finish them off, so that'd be a plus.
Dude,
they're not on any wheel or anything.
And it's supposed to get darker, so it might get worse, man. We might have more shit to say. I might go straight out.
Do you want to? We can do the next two. There's two of them.
We can. I'm not looking forward to it.
You want to do the next two next weekend then, just to get it done?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. God damn it.
So fuck.
Take a break.
Till next week.
I'm gonna need some wine.
That's what you're gonna be drinking for next weekend's episode. It's wine.
I'm gonna drink a bottle of wine.
Why not? They drink a lot of wine in this movie. For someone, he says, "I don't want you drinking like per contract," but he was pouring her wine for dinners and stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, that made no sense. You said you don't want her to drink. No drugs.
He didn't want her drunk. He didn't want her like getting drunk, like wasted.
Didn't want her drunk. Yeah, excessive
drinking.
And that's rapey too. He goes to Stocks, he goes to the bar, brings her home. Yeah, he didn't do nothing with her, but he undressed her.
Oh no, dude! It is 50 Shades of red fucking flags all over the place.
Everywhere.
And the only reason she's into it is because of how attractive she thinks he is.
And money. But because here's the thing.
She didn't care about the money. She didn't want the car or anything. I don't think it was about the money.
That is true. That is true. But here's the crazy thing, right? Is when this was all going down, the right thing to do would have been like, hey, going to get her friend, like, hey, your friend's getting sick. I'll get you guys an Uber so you can get her home. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Me and my brother are gonna go home. Not doing what he did.
No.
Even though people could say, oh well, he just undressed her and laid her down in bed, but he brought her to his house, undressed her in his place, put her in his bed, and he got in that bed with her. And
not just down to bra and underwear. He took everything off and put her in
a bath, shower or whatever, and changed her.
Yeah, because you had puke all over you. I'm like, did you leave me on the floor with puke on me? I'll take care of that when I wake up.
You wouldn't let him give you a bath, James?
Because basically he could have lied. He could have fucking raped her. And like, what happened? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would you let him give you a bath, James? If you were throwing up all over yourself?
No. I don't like that him hitting me and shit, man.
Well, he didn't say anything about hitting.
Butter me up. You got to take me on dates with roses.
Bathing is buttering.
That is true.
They are in the bathtub at one point.
Yep. A couple times. Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's that scene. Take a bath. The longest and thinnest tub I've seen ever in my life. It was so narrow and long. Like, the fuck is that thing?
That's what she said.
This was the first time I've seen this movie, though.
Me too.
We did go. Sarah dragged me when it was in theaters, so this is the second time I've seen it.
But you haven't seen the
sequels?
No, she did not force me to watch the sequels.
That's good.
And it's one of those movies. If I ever did see it, I wouldn't care.
If she knows that you're gonna, when she finds out you're watching a sequel, is she gonna be excited about that? Like, you don't want to watch it? She
is harassing me about a side project we've discussed that I'm not going to talk about right now.
Okay.
that we need to do.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
But she is excited that we watched this, and if I tell her we're watching the next two, I think she'll be excited as well.
that's good.
Cool.
That's good. See, we do these movies to keep the households happy. We do movies
Yes.
we don't really want to see.
My wife's seen them. She was like, "Oh, you're watching 50 Shades?"
See,
I'm like,
and I read the books.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was watching it in the living room, and Sarah will be reading or something in the bedroom, and she came out to get something. I had paused it, and it was right in the middle, and it paused on the scene, one of the sex scenes, where his head is in her crotch.
Oh,
so it straight up looked like I paused it and I was just watching porn in the living room.
Got caught. he was doing that trick when you're little, pausing at the right moment. You might see some cooch. You're like, pause.
she's like, what is going on here?
She's like, she just turns around, goes back in the room, and you hear the door close.
She's like, I'm taking the dog.
Oh man.
You hear her on the phone in the back here, fucking Chris is out in the living room watching fucking porn. Watching 50 Shades of Grey. Now he's lying saying he's watching 50 Shades of Grey.
Why is there peanut butter on the coffee table?
Oh my gosh. Oh fuck. I'll tell you what though, this movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like I thought it was gonna
No, but like I said, it's just one of those movies I'm not into. I was never into these type of movies.
Yeah, you weren't.
It's weird in that it's an erotic story as opposed to just a romantic movie.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. It's like a mix, kind of a slight mix, I guess.
Or a Hallmark movie about abuse.
You know what's crazy? Like I like Jamie Dornan. He had this Netflix show where he was a serial killer, and Gillian Anderson was the detective after him, and it was 2 or 3 seasons, and that was really good.
From this acting alone, I could definitely see him playing a serial killer.
Oh yeah, he was like living a double life with like a wife and a kid or two, and he was a serial killer, and it was really good.
Okay,
this on the side of this would be perfect. He'd be just fucking doing this dominatrix shit on one side of it, and then the other side of it is a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know the last thing I've seen him in since these movies.
Fucking.
Same thing with what's her name, Dakota Johnson.
She's been in some stuff. I haven't seen it, but I know I've seen her.
I don't remember her. I've seen her anything. I don't know. I'll have if someone says the name of a movie, maybe, but I can't think of nothing. I was like, where? Like, what movies has she been since this?
I'm totally blanking on the guy's name again. Now that I just said it. What's the actor's name?
I forgot too. You just said it.
I just said it. Jamie Dornan.
There you go.
Because he's an Irish actor, so I don't. It's Irish or Scottish or something. Okay, yes. 50 Shades Darker is the next movie.
Okay. And what's the one after?
50 Shades Freed.
Okay.
The Fall. That was the show on...
Okay.
It wasn't a Netflix show. It was a BBC show that Netflix got the rights to, I think.
Cool.
50 Shades Darker, and you said 50 Shades what?
50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed.
They're free. They get married. They accept each other's abuse. They have a baby. She gets pregnant. The baby even starts it and starts kicking her inside the womb. Like, bitch.
That's every other baby does, but abuse because it's that kid, because it's that child's fault.
The father's already railing her, fucking jackhammering the baby in the head.
Oh
man. My god,
James is really taking this off the rails now.
Wow,
just like he said he would.
Yeah, I did. I did warn you.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna get 50 Shades knocked out of here.
Yeah, I'm sadly gonna have to fucking watch all these.
Yeah, but
whatever.
Let's see. Jamie Dornan was in some TV series called The Tourist, which I don't know what that is.
I've never seen that either. That's is that the movie where that show where they're trying to do like Hostel? No, never mind. I don't think it's that. No,
that,
I don't know.
That was his latest thing. He's done.
I heard of it though, but I never.
He's had a bunch of stuff since 50 Shades, but nothing I've heard of.
Yeah,
anything else about
that's not a good sign.
Talk about
No. I think we'll.
No, I'm good.
Probably get back
I'll stick with
into
a 4. It's a story. I don't give a shit.
There's,
but also it wasn't bad at the same time.
A lot of nudity.
A lot of nudity.
At the very least, skip the first half hour.
Yeah, that's nonsense.
Start at 40.
They made her like the shy, nerdy girl.
I'll say 42. 40 minutes.
You can start. You can start. I mean, you can start at 30 minutes. You don't need that first 30 minutes at the very least.
Nope.
Okay, we're good.
And then you have at least then you have an hour and a half movie.
True. Yep. It was long. I was like, I even said that. I was like, why is this movie so fucking long? Cut some of these sex scenes out, motherfuckers. Make this shit shorter. Show the real scenes. Last 30 seconds.
Stop showing the scenes of her getting beat. Like, damn.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know. Fuck. But, nah, I'm done. That's all I got for so far until the next ones where it gets probably worse.
Oh, I went through a whole bar of soap on this one. Cleaning up.
Oh, man. But yeah, I'm going to stick on my 5 for that. Oh, sorry. Hey, again, no wheel spin this week because we're going to do the sequel.
I need some lotion. I'm chafing.
50 Shades of Grey. We're going to do 50 Shades of Darkness and Freedom.
50 Shades of Darkness. She switches up and goes to a black dude.
Yeah. 50 Shades Darker is Jamie don't she finds a black man that looks like Jamie Dornan. That's what it should have been.
50 Shades of Deeper, Darker.
50 Shades of Dark.
Deeper and Darker. There you go.
That's what 50 Shades Darker is. She finds a black man.
Shit. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, good. All right.
She's the one woman that went black and then goes back.
We'll see what happens.
We're going down. We're going down a racism hole there. We don't need
this is our prediction for the next 2 movies, I guess. So we'll see.
All right. So I'm sorry. I'm not done with fucking these movies up, by the way, because I have something to say about Big too.
Oh, well, let's go. Let's get
into Big.
Early rating.
No, we gotta do the rating.
I really enjoyed this movie, so I'll let you guys go first.
Liked it better younger. It's still a good movie, but it's a 6 for me.
I'm with James. I'm going with a 6.
Fuck that. 10.
Wow.
I love this fucking movie. Like, I told you guys before, I'm a big Tom Hanks fan. I wasn't joking about that. But this was one of those movies I remember watching as a kid a lot. Like, anytime it came on TV, I believe we had it on VHS. And
I've seen it a few times, yeah.
I honestly...
Anytime it came on TV, I would watch it all the way through. Whether I'm at home, at my dad's house, a friend's house, whoever's house. This comes on, and we're sitting down, we're watching this and eating something and just chilling and fucking just enjoying it.
I can't imagine that I didn't see this movie as a kid, but I have no recollection of it at all. So I really don't know if this was the first time actual watch for me or not.
Oh, no, I've seen this like a handful of times. I don't know the exact number, but it was like a handful.
I've seen this a lot. I haven't seen it probably since my childhood, maybe early.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But for me, it fucking holds up. It brought me right back. It brought me right back.
Especially the floor piano. I memorized.
That has got to be one of the most. That's the most iconic scene from this movie because you see that referenced in all kinds of shit. Since actually, I was just rewatching an episode of The Office, and Michael Scott had that picture of Tom Hanks and Robert Loggia up on the wall in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of movies. It's a very iconic scene, yes. And I just really enjoyed this movie. Excuse me. I just really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. Simple.
Let me ask this, because is this movie kind of about child rape? Because it seems like
Thank you. That's what I said. That's what I was gonna bring up.
Technically, yes.
Because come on, man. Like I mean,
because honestly, he was he
knew he was
his
13.
age didn't change. Yeah, 13. He's still 13. He's just a grown man body.
Yep.
Yeah. This movie's child abuse.
Fuck yeah. But that's what, as soon as she found out at the end, she was like, that was that look. She's like, I fucking just a child.
She's like,
He's
I fucked a child.
If he
what did I do?
stays, I'm going to keep fucking this child.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, yeah, this movie is about fucking...
It's child abuse.
You know what's crazy is there's, like, in the 80s...
Pedophile.
And probably 90s as well. There's a lot of... I can't think of off the top of my head. There's a lot of movies like this. Like Blank Check. Wasn't the kid making out with, like, a grown woman at the end of that movie?
They don't...
Yeah.
They never banged. Did they?
But making out...
No, it was just making out. It was making out. It was, like, still crossing the line at the time.
Yeah. Which I'll say it like this. It was worse in a sense of real lifeness to where he was really, you know, kissing on that woman like that, where Tom Hanks had real lifeness. I'm sure his character was probably at least 18 years old, messing with however old that chick was playing her part. Versus, you know what I mean? Even though he was acting, he was 13. He was just a big 13, but he was...
The point of the story is the audience is led to believe this is a 13-year-old in an adult's body, and now he's having sex.
True.
Which I did not think was actually going to happen until they showed the morning after scene.
How happy he was happy as shit.
He gets to see touch boobies when she's taking her shirt off. He's like, down.
He's like, you want the lights on? He's like,
that's like a 13-year-old. First.
Think about that if you're a parent taking your kid to see this movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
I said the same thing. And another thing about this movie, I would fucking job where I could start as Claire, go right to fucking vice president in fucking 2 days.
Word. Playing with shit to see.
Playing with toys, man.
Yeah.
He says, building. He goes, what about bugs? Fucking Transformers.
Beast Wars, yeah.
He had a point. Who wants a fucking skyscraper that turns into a...
Like, who wants to play with a building? Like, what kid wants to play with a building?
I didn't, and
yeah,
what the whole angle that he's basically pretending he was kidnapped to his parents there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Especially where it's a guy he's calling and make believe he's don't worry, he's totally fine.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm treating him really well.
Hold on. Hang on. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about the parents of these movies. They really didn't care about their kids too much.
No, not at all.
Well, he was a Richie. That's why the son is whatever. He makes money. She's rich. She don't care.
Well, no.
But this one was the mother.
No, in this one, like, she never called the police or anything. She was just like crying.
No, I thought that she did it first.
No, they did.
No, they did because
and the guys.
Yeah, his picture was on the milk
carton.
Guy's
clothes.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, the kid's got his clothes, and he snuck out with the book bag with his clothes in it.
That's right. I forgot. Shit.
That don't fit him. Why would you go and get clothes?
There's no father. Was there? He didn't have a father around.
No, the step guy, whoever that dude was in the beginning. That then you don't see again.
That sounds about right.
It was. I still enjoyed the movie, man. I just probably
it's a fun movie.
It wasn't the best story and shit, but the movie was funny shit.
No,
it was funny.
It's one of those iconic movies. This is like I know. As soon as you say Tom Hanks, I'm like big.
Yep.
I start listening to his movies. Big automatically comes to my head.
Yeah. And it's weird because that was a reaction for me, and I honestly don't think I ever sat down and watched it.
Which, you know, other movies I want to do, guys, really quick. I'm thinking about it. Back to the Future movies, that trilogy.
Motherfucker, awesome. I knew you were gonna do that. Ever since you did that script, you want to do Back to the Future.
We already watched one.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 3.
We watched the first one.
No, we did watch the first one. That's right, because we're talking about the mother. He was doing his mom. And
stuff. Shit, damn, we watched a lot of movies, a lot of fucking.
Yeah, but we didn't watch like part 2 and 3. We did watch the first one.
Let's do those two. Right?
All about incest.
All about incest.
There's one of the scenes that cracked me up in this is after he's hanging out with that girl. He brings her home from the party, and he's going to unlock the door to his apartment or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, like a sleepover?" And she's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, but I'm on top because of the bunk beds."
That was an adult joke slipped in
I
there.
was dying. I was dying. That was funny as shit. Like as a kid, you're just laughing because the adults are laughing. As an adult, you're laughing because you're like, I know. Yep.
So this movie made her in the beginning. She was bitchy, like mean. Then she went to like all nice and shit, like to him. Like, what's going on here?
Well, she was like, around the
block. And she's a cheater. She was with that dude. I guess she did that multiple times. She moves on to the next.
She was the office pass around.
Well, no, they said the redhead was the office whore in the beginning. He's like, you just have to say her name, say hi to her,
say hello to her, and she'll wrap her legs.
So I took she was the office slut. That was a whole thing. I was like, wait a minute, what? When they said that.
Well, what it was is I feel the one scene like she was more of whatever guys up top is who she's sleeping with, who she's messing with, just the guys that are up top, and the other one was just she'll fuck anybody. So there was levels to their whoredom.
But she left the party right out of it while she's still with the other dude.
Oh yeah,
because then the next day she was like, "Here, you can have your stuff."
Yep.
Like, fuck. So weird.
It was funny though.
I really
how Tom Hanks was still acting like a 13-year-old.
He won an award for this movie.
Rightfully so. He fucking better have.
Nice.
He fucking better have.
There's the racquetball scene that I enjoyed.
That was funny.
Where he keeps telling the other guy he's a cheater and won't give him the ball back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, playing keep away.
Yep.
And everybody's watching, laughing.
Yep.
It was funny. That shit was funny.
That reminded me of like Billy Madison with the main guy that villain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fucking Tom Hanks' son looks just like him.
Yeah,
that's one thing I was thinking when I saw this.
Oh, Chet?
No,
not Chet.
Not that one.
No, that was the one out of control, right?
Yeah.
No, the other one. His
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I forgot too.
No, not Chet. No, you guys made that clear. No, not him. Sorry, Chet.
Nobody wants to know about Chet Hanks.
Oh, yeah. So when they get back to the apartment, he teaches how to jump on a trampoline.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. Apartment.
Trampolines are fun.
In your apartment, you slave your head into the fucking ceiling.
No, but I think I had high ceilings, but it was like right by the window. That's not in a very safe spot.
Yeah, I know. You fly out the window.
Done. But I
mean, they weren't open.
Yeah, you had to hit the window pretty damn hard, I guess, if you fly over there. But it was honestly a cool setup, especially for that time. And what you would think like a 13-year-old would do, pretty much, is toys, games, bunk beds, fucking you know what I mean? A bunch of bullshit, a soda machine, a bunch of bullshit you can have in your house anyway. Damn near as a grown man too. You're not gonna have. Well, we'll have blinds up. That'll be definitely different. Have some blinds up so I can walk around butt ass naked.
That's true. That's why we put up blinds.
Yep. Oh, fuck yeah. Having a place like that big all by myself, you better believe I'm going to have them windows closed and covered. Don't be just popping up. You better call me first.
I was going to keep calling the cops on Aaron for being in his own apartment.
Fuck in Aaron's house. He was right there. He was fucking going down the side butt ass naked. Like, told you to stop just walking in, man. Lock your door. I ain't got to lock shit. More than likely, I'm doing something weird in here. But no, it was a pretty cool setup, though. It was a pretty cool setup.
He was turning into an adult at the end.
He was.
Like he was
maturing.
He was growing up. Yep.
Gonna miss out on his childhood. That's the point of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He ended up getting to enjoy his childhood, though.
And he was like, "Why'd you come back with me?" And she's like, "I already went through that nightmare. No thanks."
It's awful.
She was like, "Why don't you look my number up in about 10 years?" And I'm just like, "Oh wow."
That's what I'm saying, yo. I'm like, God damn, yo.
That's called grooming, people. That's not good at all.
He's the only 13-year-old around now that's gotten laid. And that's
What's
a
up
problem.
with these fucking movies with fucking molestation and shit?
Kids, they just do it in different weird ways. You see it as an adult, especially nowadays. And like, yo, these kid movies were fucking dirty as shit. What the fuck?
You got one that's they're saying it's a romance, but it's really about abuse. Then you got this one, the thing is about a kid goes in his childhood.
James,
but he lost his innocence in it.
James, let's shoot this one.
This movie's child rape.
Let's shoot this one some bail. This is not for kids. This is not like a family movie. You know what I mean? This you could say is a family movie.
Nah, no. But, well, technically, yeah, but not diving
deep.
You're still in a position where you have to explain away child rape.
I don't think little kids would pick up that he's still 13. I think a lot of kids would pick up that he's an adult that's just acting like a kid.
I don't know, man.
Well, I did when I first seen it when I was younger. I think I did.
That's a pretty thin line.
I thought it was innocent when I was young.
I don't remember,
but now it's like, no, this shit's about child rape.
As an adult, it's 100% obvious. I'm watching it now I watched it obviously the other day as an adult. But as a child, I don't remember how I thought as a child, so I don't know what I would have thought. Like as a kid, but then maybe I did. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I haven't seen it since my childhood, so I can't tell you that. I can't answer that. But really enjoyed the movie though. I really enjoyed the movie. I still want one of those fucking keyboards. I know I'll get annoyed with it within like a week. Just imagine that being like in your living room, fucking dog walking back and forth.
I'm too broken to play that shit. I'm not jumping around my fucking house like a
You don't have to jump. You just gotta walk. Literally, just walk across it.
No, if you had to. You see how they did it? They had jump, kick, jump over to the
if
side.
you want. That's only if you want to hit the right notes.
Yeah, you don't want to. You just walk.
You don't just want to walk across. You just hear doing every day.
You might
just walking back and forth on a piano.
Maybe
it'd be cool if you get. It'd be cool if you could program it. Like you start walking, like an awesome song starts playing until you sit down on your couch. So you got it's like you got a theme song coming entering the room.
Yeah.
I can see our wives getting annoyed very, very.
100%. Yeah.
Yep.
First day. I'm getting rid of this stupid shit. I can't believe I let you talk me into this. Like, it's been 5 minutes. Relax. That's all you've been doing.
And another red flag about this movie, it's also teaching abandoning your best friend. Backstabbing your best friend.
I mean, most kid movies do.
Yeah. Or growing apart. Well, I mean, no, because they're not really growing up. They're almost growing apart, but they're still kids. So yeah.
He just was taking the work serious and everything. He was busy all the time, and he was blowing the kid
girl.
off. He forgot. He forgot about looking for the. Then the girl came involved.
Yeah,
it's called driving the point home.
Thing to get turned back. Yeah.
Yep.
Until he started
drive that point home.
Had to,
Would you went back as a kid or stayed as an adult?
I don't know.
I want to go back as a kid now, so I already know my answer.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's start this shit over.
but see, the thing is though, like in his, I mean, yeah, you'd want to go back. You could say you go back, but in his perspective too, though, like he still has the kid-ish in him, and he has like an awesome job for someone who's a kid.
But the thing is, I know why he wasn't drawn to staying grown up, because like you said, he does have a 13-year-old mind. 13-year-olds don't really know what love is. Like what she was trying to. He made it as a joke. He's like, "You're crazy." Like
no, but now he's a 13-year-old that knows what it's like to get it wet, and
knows what it got molested.
Yeah,
let's grow up with that.
Well, then there's a whole other. What do they call it? Big two, too big.
And who are we kidding? She didn't give up on him.
Yeah,
she was stalking him.
Big Two is all about the court case.
10 years later.
Yeah. Big Two is all about her trying to stay out of jail.
She's picking him up at school. She's still child molested.
Jesus. Substitute teacher and shit. Wow.
Picking up late from detention.
We went there with this movie.
Microwave.
Dude, I could turn any movie and find a dark side to it, man.
That's how we connected these movies, like in a weird way with the sexualness. Both of them.
I can make these shits dark. Even Disney movies, I will fucking make them dark.
So
For example, Moana. You ever see Moana?
No.
No.
Anybody? No? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it for you then. Because I got a dark twist on that, what I think that movie's really about.
But this wasn't a bad week.
You know.
This was not.
But no, the movie wasn't. This week wasn't bad. But
It's gonna be awkward when
50
that
Shades,
13-year-old has a 10-year-old child.
Forget that was kind of weird.
He
Hey, at least they can play together and grow up and go to school together. Imagine that in class. Dad just comes over and starts talking to him.
He's trying to get from his college graduation to his son's elementary school graduation in the same day.
That's a tough one. He can make it. He can make it. Right across the street from each other. Just gotta run.
Yeah.
But I think we can wrap this one up, people. This is another fun episode.
Yeah.
Popcorn Pints, episode 122. Big 50 Shades of Grey.
Hope you
guys enjoyed it. Yes. Make sure you guys tune in next Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be back doing 50 Shades of Grey. Or sorry, what is it? 50 Shades Darker. Freed. So tune in for that. And
he leaves Christian Grey for a black man.
That's what we're guessing.
But
we'll see. We'll see. We could be wrong, but the only way you're going to find out is if you tune in.
50 Shades Darker. How could it not be?
I hope so. I mean, it makes the most sense. But if
makes
not,
sense to me.
Yep, we'll figure it out. Thanks for popping by, people. Peace.